Hello, welcome to Under the First Floor Lo-Fi Podcast, shitty recordings of bands you should like. My name's David Settle, and on today's episode, we have Improv Noise Orchestra Ooloi, 4-piece, sometimes 5-piece experimental band. It's very loud and noisy improv. Really, really cool stuff. I was really excited to have them on. This is the last band I recorded before COVID got scary again. So we just have one more episode after this of a band I recorded right before them, and then we'll take a break for a while. But until then, here is Ooloi's first song. They're all improv, so this is called Improv 1. And just so you know, the end of the track cuts off because that was the end of that side of the cassette. Hope you enjoy.
Drums, Sour Spirit, and Ooloi.
Christo, I play in King Azaz, and Yaro and
Ooloi.
I'm Joe. I play the no input mixer in Ooloi, and you can also hear me in Godroot, Static Brothers, and Caged.
I'm Ave. I'm in this band. I play the bass, and I'm also in Sour Spirit.
Cool. Does someone want to give a little history of the band?
Yeah, sure. So I don't remember when it was. I think it was probably like 2 years ago at this point.
What, our first show, or?
Yeah.
I think that's accurate. I think
But yeah, basically Ave hit me up and was like trying to put together this like improv group for like a one-off show. It was me, Love, Ave, Joe, and Ada, who is no longer in the band because they moved back to Singapore. We played at the Rotunda for this event that Metropolarity was having.
Well, they're still in the band.
Yeah.
Still in the band, but not with us right now.
Not for this performance.
And yeah, we just like did this one-off performance, and it turned into a sustained thing. We're like, this is like really fucking awesome. Like, let's keep doing this. Let's keep jamming. Yeah, that's
Nice.
that's pretty much it.
Sorry, so wait, who started the band? Who like came up with the?
Well, I guess like me and Lev kind of came up with it. I guess the word would be like it was like a noise orchestra, and it was gonna be more like.
That's how you pitched it to me.
Right, that's the original pitch. Yeah. It's gonna be like kind of more rotation, like I guess if that's the word. It would be a rotation.
Different people.
Yeah, but then like we just squatted up and like did some gigs, and it worked really good. Like, and it was exciting every time. So
It's different every time.
different every time. Yeah. Like as much as we tried to control it or whatever, it like still comes out.
Nice.
I don't know, still comes out like weird every time in a cool way.
It's cool. Just for anyone listening, we're in a warehouse and someone's rolling something on the floor above us. Sorry for that noise. And what did Ada play?
Clarinet.
Clarinet and sampler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes bass too.
Yeah, sometimes guitar too.
Oh damn.
Ada runs their clarinet through their sampler and like some homegrown software stuff too that they cooked up.
Oh, cool.
It makes some really otherworldly sounds. It's really cool stuff.
How's the difference in performing been without Ada?
We haven't done a live show since Ada left.
That's right.
Yeah, because I guess
They left in the middle of Corona.
Our last show was gonna be right before Corona started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've like had like maybe like 3 or 4 practices since they left, and just like recording in this room. It's definitely different. There's definitely like this element that's like missing, but I feel like the spirit is like still very much here, and we're still making like really cool sounds together.
Yeah, the vibe is still like as strong as ever, but there's a piece of our hearts missing. We miss Ada very much.
But you said they're still in the band.
Yeah.
Still sending them stuff.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it for like a recording? Will that still work out?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out some way.
That's awesome. Have y'all like started working on another recording, or like how does that work with y'all?
Yeah.
We kind of record most practices
Okay.
and see, kind of play in mind of like seeing what'll turn into a recording or could be used for something.
Okay.
I feel like constantly recording new stuff essentially.
Yeah, everything we do in this room, we record pretty carefully, and I guess our goal, like overall, is to see if Ada's able to do anything with these recordings and add to them, and also to piece them together and either use that as the basis for some new compositions to be recorded, or to release them in some form that we put them together in.
So there was about like 4 months before that between like the fire starting and all that.
Yeah.
Did y'all notice like when you started playing together, like kind of a like almost like a therapy effect, like calming down?
100%.
Oh yeah, I beat my body down. I think the first time.
Yeah, we went hard.
I think we had that before, but it was definitely like, yeah,
Even more.
that for sure, because things have intensified.
It's like being back with your family, you know?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
It's like celebration jams.
I got so much Italian.
Have y'all been working during all of this, during all COVID and stuff?
Yeah.
Doing what? Or what kind of work?
I do like cleaning and was doing moving, but cleaning mainly.
Yeah. Me and Lev do the same shit. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Same little company.
Yeah.
I started working part-time for the U.S. Federation of Worker Cooperatives for most of COVID, just like 10 hours a week, but I recently started working at South Philly Food Co-op, and it's like about to be in person, which I got some feelings about it.
Yeah.
I need money.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a programmer, so I just tap out code in my basement all day.
Oh, damn. That's nice. How has like cleaning been during like all this? Like
Weird as shit.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's been different like phases of it.
Right. The beginning it was like weird because like, yo, are we about to get this John Wayne?
Yeah.
Everybody's like apartment building.
Yeah, there were a lot more questions about it, but we were like super cautious about it.
Yeah.
Like gloved up, masked up.
Yeah.
Dry ass hands.
Yeah.
yeah.
And we'd also be in places where like there weren't a lot of people too, so we'd just be like in unoccupied areas.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, more people are coming out now, so it's a little different now. Yeah.
I think we're starting a second spike too. So
Yeah. Yep.
And I feel like work has picked up a bit since
Yeah.
like people are coming
Just,
back.
yeah. I mean, people need shit clean.
Yeah. Especially now.
yeah, you said you got some feelings about going back to work in
Yeah.
public.
Yeah, I do. I was very much trying to avoid having to like work anywhere in person, but again, need money. I think something I've been thinking a lot about is like how, we're in this time that's just like not normal, or like I feel like people are still like talking about quarantine, but it's just like we're not quarantined. Like life is just like going on as normal, and it's just like kind of like a mind fuck.
Yeah.
I know your stuff's like improv, but do you take influence from like movie soundtracks and shit? Because while y'all were playing, I was like, especially after I just watched a couple John Carpenter movies, and like, I don't know, if y'all had a very like movie soundtrack vibe with some of your stuff. Somehow.
I appreciate hearing that. We were actually just talking about having an event where we like screen a movie on a projector and just play along to it.
Yeah.
We were talking about doing Fantastic Planet.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah, trying to do that in Bartram's. Maybe we'll get it together before it gets too cold. That would be
Yeah.
super sick.
Be outside and whatnot.
Yeah.
Safely distanced.
Yeah. I don't know, seeing that in the snow would be awesome.
Wow.
It would be painful, but like.
Yeah, that's
So
good
worth
though. Yeah.
For sure. Just bundle up.
The first show we played, it wasn't like soundtracks for films exactly, but it was like that sort of thing where we were like exploring, like we were trying to
Yes.
what's the word, augment like another narrative experience with what we were playing, because it was a sci-fi reading. It was people reading
cool.
For
Metropolarity.
Yes.
It was a Metropolarity reading, and we were playing like improv, like the pieces we do while they were reading.
That's cool.
While the authors were speaking. Yeah, so like that's definitely been like, consciously or not, that's been like, sometimes it's conscious, sometimes it's not. But that's been part of the mission since day one, I think.
I feel like as far as like drumming, like I think always trying to play something visual. I mean, I don't know, I guess I should speak for myself, but I feel like we're always trying to play something visual that's like has a story trend throughout each song. Like, I don't know, I feel like playing drums is always kind of trying to score a visual. It's always like either just like blocks and like numbers and shit, or like a narrative that's happening.
Wow, cool.
it like changes with who you're playing with and stuff like that. Everybody's like a thing.
Kind of on that tip, I've been thinking about like playing with this group and like how, especially now in the past like few months, like there's so much shit that we are like processing, and I feel like every time I come to this room to play music with y'all, like I feel like it's just like me like processing what's going on, and like it really helps me like just get a lot of shit out that just don't really have other outlets for.
With improv like this, like it's so much about like finding like that kind of catharsis
Yes.
in every piece. Like every piece we start out, we don't necessarily know where it's gonna land, but it's about like finding the path to like where that full release can happen.
Yeah.
Then we
For
definitely
sure.
know afterwards for sure.
Right.
Right.
recording this the day after Halloween. And
Spooky season.
yeah, 2 days before election day.
Right,
So
real
spooky in all
spooky
ways.
I'm still
Real
shook.
freaky, scary hours. Real scary time.
Yeah.
Real scary time.
Just for Halloween's sake, did y'all watch like good horror movies at all for the last couple
I
weeks?
checked out Underworld the other day.
Ooh, how's Underworld?
There's a lot of good jumping and landing.
They're saying that. They're staying stuff in that movie.
Would you say it's better or worse than Blade?
No.
It's not like that.
Blade's a classic, though.
I mean, she did shoot a circle around herself and fall through to the next floor, but it's still not better than Blade, though.
Okay.
I saw this really cool movie today called His House. It's like a Sudanese and British horror film. I highly recommend it.
I watched both Addams Family flicks. They were good.
I
Nice.
did catch that a little bit.
You said the second one was better, right?
Yeah, the second one's got that sharp satire where they go to summer camp and shit.
Yeah, where'd
They burn it down.
They had like ninja outfits when they were trying to hop the fence. Like, where'd they get those ninja outfits?
They teach you to make stuff like that. Summer camp.
That's what summer camp's for?
Sometimes, yeah. There's like craft sessions and stuff.
Look that shit up quick though. I don't know.
What's everyone been listening to like lately?
Grime. So much fucking grime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even know. Yeah.
Skepta,
Yeah, me and Chris have been talking about Grime.
Who you been dumping?
A lot of Skepta, Dizzy Rascal, Octavian, Kano,
Classic shit.
yeah, all of the
That
classics.
joint, Konnichiwa from a few years ago was
So good.
Aces.
Yeah, I play that shit like at least once a week.
I like any of that shit with the spy bass line, like the that shit. Any of that shit is just cool to me.
You ever dump DAA?
Yeah,
I was thinking
that's-
D-Double.
They just came out with a new album.
Yeah, dude.
So
I've seen
good.
videos and stuff. Yeah.
Tell me a ting.
Yeah, D-Double.
What about-
Real cool. It's me.
Yeah. Fucking, and I also like the generation of like Murky Ace and like,
Yeah, Murky.
fucking
Cadell.
Trey Mission. Yeah.
Trade missions is nice.
Fucking,
Yeah.
oh man, like Discarded and shit even. Like, fuck it.
What about y'all? What have you been listening to?
still on the rap tip. I've been listening to so much Griselda. They just keep pumping out good stuff.
Yeah.
So consistent. All three of them had new records like in the past like month or two.
So it's been, I guess for me, it's been kind of just mainly rap right now. And I guess grime and I don't know. I came across this compilation of like just random Japanese noise from like the 70s to like 90 or whatever.
Cool.
There's this Joe Satori or whatever. No, the song is called Satori, but it's
Okay.
Joe Yamamoto or whatever.
Oh, sure.
And he sings like a hair metal dude, but the beats
Oh, I
are
know
like
the joint you're talking about.
yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah.
And there's some stuff on there that's just like chopped up commercials and stuff. So that's been coming on the thing. The shuffle a lot.
Nice.
Fucking, actually, no, I've been listening to the dub, actually, but I'm always kind of listening to the dub at some point, but Scratch Perry and shit.
That would be true. Now on a different recommendation side. So y'all are named after like a sci-fi thing, right? They're all big sci-fi fans.
Yeah.
Any like sci-fi recommendations from movies, books, anything that you've been into lately? Lately, you don't have to.
Definitely the book we got our name from, the Xenogenesis trilogy.
For sure.
Oh,
by
sure.
Octavia Butler.
No doubt about it.
That stuff's a mindfuck. Really
That is
good.
on my list of things to read. So
I started reading Parable of the Talents
That's
when
good
Corona
for
started.
now. Yeah.
And it's also Octavia Butler,
Okay.
and it's like it's so fucking wild, like seeing the parallel. Like it's this book is like written. It's like what we're experiencing right now. You know, just like the collapse of like society and like fucking I don't know, like make America great again. It's like,
literally
came from that book.
The president's slogan in that.
Yeah.
There's actually I think Gang put me onto this podcast. There's a podcast that follows through.
Oh yeah, you told me about
That's
that.
like, yeah. Like follows through along with, so it's like kind of cool because they like I don't know, analyze it. Like, I guess they kind of analyze it, but like make it like apply to now because it already does apply to now. But like
Yeah.
Do you happen to know what that was called?
That's what I'm trying to.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to stall. I'm trying to remember.
I'll link it later. I'll find it.
I think it's like Octavia's Parables or something. Like
Okay.
That. But
I've also noticed some sci-fi I've been reading. It's like, oh, was written in like the 60s and totally it's about right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Fuck, like.
Yeah, we're living in the future.
Yeah. A lot of cyberpunk themes or like.
Yeah.
But that's always been kind of the thing.
But like not as like cool as the
No,
cyberpunk
definitely
shit came out. It's all the boring parts of sci-fi books. It's now. Cool. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about? There's probably like a minute left on this.
Yo, what, like plugs?
Yeah, go for it.
Yo, check out my comics, yo.
Yeah. What's
I mean, I don't really
what's the
have shit
page?
up. Oh yeah, Kino's Comics. That's my shit.
Yeah.
Thanks so much to Ooloi for letting me come to their practice space and record them all masked up. If you'd like to hear more from them, you can check out their Bandcamp, ooloi.bandcamp.com. You can check the episode title for the spelling of that if you need it. And I don't think that they have any social media. If you'd like to get in touch with me about the podcast, you can find it on Twitter at UTFF Podcast, on Instagram at Under the First Floor, or you can email underthefirstfloor@gmail.com. For the last couple of tracks, I'm going to leave you with two Philly noise-related tracks. The first one being from Sour Spirit, a song called Fist Meets Traffic. This is off of 2017's Catalysm OK cassette. It's the project of Ave and Lev from Ooloi. It's a noise duo, just really cool stuff. They have a ton of releases on their Bandcamp, sourspirit.bandcamp.com. You should definitely check that out and look through them. I hope I can see them live someday. It'd be really great. And the last track will be from 700 Bliss, a song called Basic. This is a collaboration of noise hip-hop artist More Mother and producer Haram. It's from their 2018 Spa 700 cassette. I hope you enjoy. Hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
I never found you funny, never found you entertaining, I never found you smart. I just found you annoying.
Hold it, ma. We made it work. Planking in a grave, punching holes through the dirt. And I ain't dirty, my skirt had the monsters for dessert. And I turned down that perk, cause that loud just don't help me work. I'm from Kush, bitch. Architects of the world, yeah, we built this shit. More shit. Look, ma, we made it. On less 100,000 coming over on them slave ships. And that's just one ship. I'm in one big room and everything basic. Just face it like. Look, ma, we made it. Only lost 100,000 coming over on them slave ships. And that's just one ship, motherfucker, I'm jaded. I'm in one big room and everything basic, just face it. These motherfuckers just can't take it. They call it hatred, but it's more than that. It's more than that. Got us come through with the big black guy, dressing all black, 7 in a crescent and a star on my back. Make the automatic go black, black, black. We made it work, planking in a grave, punching holes through the dirt. And I ain't dirty, my skirt had the monsters for dessert. And I turned down that perk, cause that loud just don't help.